Securing a property. There are many ways you can secure a property, and depending on the circumstances, you have several options open to you. Not securing a property before presenting it to an investor will only make you look foolish and likely mean you have no control either. It's difficult to operate as a property sourcer without having some form of security and control over the property in question. Let's imagine you have found a fantastic potential investment property. It will either be on the open market or you are possibly dealing direct to the seller. You could secure the property with an option agreement. This is a contract between you acting as the sourcer or buyer and the vendor as the seller. The option agreement will typically have a predetermined duration. This is usually between 60 to 90 days. The purpose of using an option agreement is you then have exclusivity on the property, and it gives you the opportunity to carry out all your necessary due diligence without the risk of someone else making an offer and you losing the property. If you are a property sourcer and your intention is to not buy this yourself but to flip on the property and sell it to an investor, you have the time agreed on the option agreement to agree a sale with an investor. It gives you control of the property, and this is when the hard work starts. As the name suggests, this is an option to buy and not a commitment to buy the property. This is the best way to secure properties and land and have them removed from the market, so you can ultimately achieve your end goal of either buying the property or selling the property onto an investor for a sourcing fee. Subject to. Another way of securing a property is putting in an offer, but the offer is subject to. For instance, you may have found a property that could be a good conversion or development opportunity. So in this instance, you could offer subject to planning. This would mean your offer is only valid if you are able to obtain the necessary planning consents from the local planning office. Planning can typically take 6 to 8 weeks, depending on the scale of the plans and also the workload of the local planning department. This is a fantastic way of spotting potential in a property or on a plot of land and then applying for planning to maximize its potential and increase the market value. Once you gain satisfactory planning consent, if the numbers are positive, you have two choices. You can develop yourself or sell on to an investor. So you could benefit from what is called planning gain, where the property or land is now worth more due to it having planning consent. Under offer. This is the simplest way of securing a property. It doesn't have the security of an option agreement or subject to, but can still be very effective. Let's imagine you find a property on the open market and you know it could be a great investment opportunity, but the seller isn't willing to sign an option agreement. You can position your offer based on the property being removed from the market whilst you instruct your surveyor and solicitor. Once removed, you can either progress with the purchase or work hard to introduce the property to a buyer quickly. Finally, source to order. So, what happens if you are unable to secure a property, but you know it's a great investment opportunity for your investor clients? The solution lies in using a special contract between you and your investor, agreeing that should you introduce a property and they complete on it, then a pre-agreed fee is payable to you. Top tips. Be confident when using an option agreement and explaining its purpose to the vendor or agent. Communication is key when offering subject to. Planning takes time, so regular updates will help the vendor remain in calm and aware of your timescales to purchase.